And that's us. Let's go ahead and get in position.
All right.
And then I'll cut all this out. Hey, you're gonna ruin the shot.
Get off of there.
Come on now. I'm a little too tall to fit underneath this thing myself, but
Right.
you can just stand outside if you like.
Like right here. Just feel it.
Just like. Welcome back.
Just do this.
It's like what is it? What is it? The guy off of Home Improvement. The neighbor.
There it is.
Only
Yeah.
you only get this part. You just get the mouth.
Wilson.
Hey, welcome back to Motormouth Garage. I got my good friend here and my boss, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, we can call it that.
So we can't talk about him like we normally do.
Yeah. Keep it to a low roar.
Yeah.
Don't say too much about me. It'll hurt my feeling.
If we say something that's not good, I can cut it out in the edit. So we're good. We're good. Anyway,
Let's keep
today
it rolling.
we're gonna start tackling the motor swap. Yeah, it's been a while. The grass is out of control. We were supposed to have had this done a while ago. But who's counting? This, I put this up this morning because it's 150 degrees outside today.
Yeah. Good day to
So-
ask me to come over.
So, so yeah, could wait till winter, but we're not going to do that.
No.
No, we're going to wait until we're skinny because
Yeah.
we sweat it all off. All right, guys, let's just get into it. And for most of this video, it's probably going to be sped up and you're just going to be watching us wrench. Not going to be a whole lot said, but I might voice over and kind of let you know what we're doing. But we got to do the exact same thing to another vehicle. And we're running out of time today, so we're just really going to get into it. But thanks for coming along, and let's see what happens.
Yeah. I concur.
We got ourselves, oh, no, we don't. Got ourselves some WAPs. Hey, bud. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What's that?
That's a nest.
Oh, well, you know what this is good for. Get you all,
Whoa.
get you taken care of. Oh.
The other ones are like, oh, that's so good. It's so hot outside.
Oh.
Hey,
Coming at me, son? I didn't think
sideways.
so.
Did you ever see the gasoline trick in a cup?
Yes,
That you stick it over top of the nest? I
Yeah.
did it, and it works phenomenally.
it does. The fumes alone, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. What have we got here? Yellow jackets?
Dead jackets.
That's
what I think.
It's fantastic.
Isn't it though? Look at this bad boy.
Crisis diverted. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a little 12 volt, so it doesn't like over torque anything. But boy, when it's taking those out,
Good.
Oh my god.
That's the other thing. Like, I got a big old impact, and sometimes you just need the little guy.
Yeah. So
Right?
I have a 3/8, a half inch, and then this quarter. And I tell you what, I use this quarter 90% of the
What
time.
do you got here, bud? You get you a Bauer?
Oh yeah. Little 3/8 action going on. I brought an extra battery just in case.
That's what mine is a Bauer.
Yeah.
But
It's
a
got
big-
3
it's
steps.
A big boy.
That's only on the lowest step here. I'll give her some.
Oh,
It'll give her juice.
give her the juice.
It'll give her the juice, my friend.
You also got that big old battery, right? The 5 amp hour? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to get in front of her.
Oh, it's fine. It is recording, but it's fine.
You'll cut this out.
Yeah, we cut that out. All right, what size are we dealing with here? 8 or 9?
That's neat.
Oh, it is an 8. Definitely an 8. Hey, just what are you guys
Finish
doing
you
over
up.
there?
Oh, they're new.
Oh no!
Oh, looking
that's a
at.
7.
Oh, that's why.
Why is my 9? I don't have an 8. It's right there. My
That's
goodness.
weird.
That is weird. Who did that? Not me. Perfect.
Hook it up, buddy. Hook it up, Buttercup. Like butter.
Oh, this is gonna be too nice. I'm gonna leave this one halfway in. And then I'll go over there.
Come on, buddy. pull this down, kind
I'm
of.
also gonna try to semi keep all the nuts and bolts organized.
Ah. For the engine.
Yes.
Okay.
The rest of the stuff I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. That's fine.
Got a flat screwdriver on you? Nope, don't worry about it. I got it.
You got one?
I got it.
Oh.
Maybe. Just need to get in there. Just get in there. Just need you to.
You're too good for
off
your
of there, buddy. Just roll off of there. Just there we go.
Like butter.
And I think this one actually works, so we're gonna keep that one.
Well, it definitely did work. Didn't hold it all up, but it held it mostly. I got you, buddy. I'm holding her. I'm rock
nice.
steady over here.
My rock.
I'm your rock.
Will you be my rock?
I will.
Okay. Last one.
Okay.
All right.
It would probably help. Oh, am I caught somewhere? Yep. The old, you don't care about that, do you?
Nope. Then we'll find out that's the part I needed. The last part.
Dang it, if I really wish you wouldn't have cut that.
Okay. What, need screwdrivers?
Oh,
Take all this stuff off?
do you need screwdrivers?
I don't know.
Hold on. I left it in the truck.
Apparently not.
Give me a second.
Dirt daubers. Bane of my existence. Why are there so many? Oh, got it.
I actually had these in the shop and I was never going to use them. So I brought them for you.
What are you talking about? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I just bought those the other day.
my bad. Okay. Here you go. What do you need?
What in the heck?
These all go into this bad boy. Dude, we're hooked up. What you got? What you want?
Well, believe it or not, I thought I needed a screwdriver. Well, actually, I do. I need Phillips. Take this grill out.
We're going to do that. Pop that, pop that. Now we're going to
And I like the
lower
ones with
that
the reach
down.
on it, too, right?
That's what I'm saying.
It's my nephew. He does tractor work for my dad.
Oh, nice.
He's a big fan of Motor Mouth Garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. First sticker went to him.
It's gorgeous.
It's beginning to look a lot like an engine pool.
Everywhere we go.
Oh, then you got those. You know what?
Oh, how you like me now?
How you like me now?
How you like me now? Oh, you're coming at my face. That's not very nice.
We got one upset.
Good, I guess.
Why are you mad?
Why you always hating?
Yeah, we're gonna pop that one out of there.
I got one of these here.
Oh, hey guys. Oh my gosh. So I just bought a set of these too.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Damn.
but mine aren't metal.
Yeah.
Mine are plastic.
So I had the plastic ones, and then I decided I'm gonna go get the metal ones.
Oh, just like that. You want a Ford grill?
Like butter.
butter.
Like butter.
All right, guys. So I apologize. I didn't realize the camera was zoomed in as much as it was. So Justin and I did most of the work off camera, but I can kind of run you through what we were doing. We're trying to get those headlights out, and they were a bugger. There were a bunch of bolts that were hidden behind the fenders. So we struggled with that for quite some time till we realized where they were. And also, we ended up taking the fan shroud off and then draining the antifreeze that was still left in the radiator. And there was no pressure on the AC system, so it had already leaked out apparently over the years, or somebody evac'd the system before I got the truck. So we didn't have to worry about that, which was kind of nice. So all we did was start unhooking all the lines from the radiator and all the lines from the AC condenser. Also, we had to take off the transmission lines, the cooler lines. So we took all of that out. We were able to get the headlights themselves out, which was not terrible. They actually had these, I guess you could call them like plates that would slide down to actually secure them in place. Once we figured that out, we pulled up both those plates on both sides, and we're able to pull the headlights out with ease. Again, I'm trying to save most of it, you know, not trying to tear anything up that I don't have to, because I'll probably end up reselling a lot of these parts to continue to fund Motormouth Garage. So we did a pretty good job at keeping most of it together and in one piece, good shape. So the grill, I had to get underneath there and detach the bumper from the frame and the bottom shroud, because it was a two-piece shroud, and we got that done. Let's see, what else do we have to do here? I think at one point we had to jack up the truck. We took the wheels off so that we could get to the fenders. That's a little bit later. So I'm just kind of giving you a rundown of exactly what we were doing. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of... I hit that camera like 15 times or so. Lord of mercy. Then I had to readjust it, and there Justin was working on that fender over there, and then we swapped off. I started working on the fender. We did end up jacking it up, like I said, taking the wheels off so we could get to the inner fender where the outer and the inner were bolted together a lot easier. And I don't know what I'm doing in the truck. Oh, I was going to try to turn the wheels on the truck so that we could actually get to those bolts, but I forgot that there was no key to this thing. So you can unlock the shifter underneath the steering column by putting a screwdriver and or key, if you had it, that would just unlock the shifter so you can put it in neutral and you can tow it. But you cannot turn the steering wheel because it's still locked. So without that key in there to unlock it, at this point I don't know what you'd do to get that, unless you took the steering column apart, of course. But we weren't going into that much depth just to get that turned. So you just saw we jacked it up, and from there we just took each wheel off so that we could get to those fenders. And the fenders went by pretty quickly. I think once we got the fenders off, we were able to get the front piece that I got my hand resting on right now completely out of there. But that was our main concern, because there's some bolts that come, yeah, see, I'm flexing it and it's still not, there's still some bolts. So we ended up finding everything that we needed to, though, to keep all of the pieces in good shape. Nothing broke. We were able to
effectively get most of that pulled off without any issues. Then I realized the inner fenders do not unbolt. They are welded. So I'm not sure just yet, but I think we're going to cut that front piece completely off. We're going to use some cutting wheels, but I recently just purchased a portable cutting torch. So I think we're going to end up torching some stuff, and that should be a lot of fun. I really enjoy that. So I think we're going to torch that front end off so that when we pull this motor, it's literally just pull it straight out. Now with the 04 Sport Track, we're not going to do that. We'll most likely remove the radiator and the condenser and all the pieces that will be in front of the motor that fan might hit, but we are going to try to keep it all in one piece so that we don't have to go through the trouble we did during this video. So that one's going to be a little bit different. So we'll see how that works too, because when we start pulling that motor, we've only got like a, I don't know, 8 to 10 inch clearance before you hit the radiator. Or no, sorry, once the radiator's out before you hit that condenser. So we'll see how much room we got in that one to try to separate it from the transmission and pull it straight up. But I don't know if it's going to work that easily. So yeah, just have to stay tuned to see see how that one goes. So this one was a little bit different. We were trying to keep all the parts together so nothing broke, so we could resell stuff and part it out. But we are going to torch it. We are going to cut the front end off so that we can get that motor out with ease, not have to take that fan off, nothing like that. So we're going to be a little bit more careful on the other truck because it's going to be resold. It's going to be a altogether one piece. So we're not going to tear anything up. We're not going to cut anything off of it. And so we'll just have to see how that goes. I don't know. Let's see what else we had going on here. I think we were struggling with one bolt on both of those fenders. We were completely detached on both sides except for one bolt up by the door, and we had to flex the fenders out just to get to them, because even with the door open you couldn't get to them. I think you would have had to pull the door all together, and we weren't trying to go through that much trouble. I mean, eventually if I part this thing out we will pull the doors out too, but like I said, we weren't going to go through that much trouble at this given moment. So we were able to flex them and pull them back a little bit to get to those bolts. Yeah, that fender was good. Well, I think we ended up hitting that camera again. I'd say we probably hit that thing like 15 times or so. But we put the wheel back on that side, lowered it down. I think Justin had already gotten the other side. Maybe that was already done. Anyway, so we go to the other side, doing the same thing. Had to flex it. This one also had the antenna in the way. Had to take the antenna out. It wasn't terrible. Both those fenders were in really good shape, so we were very careful to keep them in that shape. So we did end up getting both of those off. The headlights, the grille, the front bumper, the radiator, the AC condenser, shroud. Yeah, we were able to get most of everything from the front end off so that we could actually get it to the point that we can cut that front end off. And then we're going to start working on taking the motor apart, or at least disconnecting the motor. Air cleaner, all the electrical, and then the bell housing bolts and motor mounts. And then I think we're going to be able to pull that motor, and hopefully the next video will show that. So pretty sure I said something like that in the outro. I just can't remember now. But anyway, I think it's going to be a pretty good video next video. So all right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the video.
Hey, that's one of those rare vintage horns that's worth $500.
$500.
Unless she's got two of them.
Hey, listen. Don't lowball me. I know what I got.
I know what I got. A horn's a horn, but this one's special. I do want to see how well those work.
Yeah,
They're up at Harbor Freight.
I haven't used these, so
Seemed
I've
like they were a
used-
sturdier
oh, that
towel,
is
right?
kind of sturdy.
I just want to one day, you know, pop off at the mouth on YouTube and be like, yeah, I really like Harbor Freight, and then they send me a huge toolbox.
Yeah,
you know,
that'd be cool.
one of those 56 or the 72s with the top box and the side ones. You know, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just saying it'd be cool if they did that. Harbor Freight, you know, I think it'd be so cool. Harbor Freight would be amazing if they would do that. Oh, hey guys, let me flip it back upside right, and then we'll exit this thing. Do an outro. Hey guys, big shout out to Justin for all the work that he did on that truck and helped me wrench that day. It was super hot outside. We were drenched in sweat when we were done. Had a really good time. We cracked up laughing most of the time. Didn't even really do a whole lot of work. But anyway, we got quite a bit done, I guess. And the reason why I'm shooting this outro now is because the outro I shot with Justin, I accidentally deleted. So it's just me and Egypt, the cat. So anyway, big shout out to Justin. Thank you so much, bro. And stay tuned for the next video. Next video, we should... what are you doing, bud? You're gonna... Oh, don't... Anyway, next video, we should be taking... Get that out of here. We should be pulling the motor. We should be separating the motor from the tranny and cutting that front end off, and should be able to pull it, put it on an engine stand, and then we're gonna pull the Sport Track in. That'll probably be another video. But anyway, pull the Sport Track in, do the exact same thing there. Put them side by side on the engine stands so we can see if there's any differences, swap things over that need to be swapped, and then set the new engine in the Sport Track and button her up and fire her up. I'm pretty excited, so stick around, guys. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, comment. We want to hear from you guys. And I do apologize for the camera quality this time. I'm still learning, you know, so hopefully it gets better. But thanks a lot, guys. Until next time.